Okay, you're live.
Live?
Yep.
All right, let me know when somebody gets on. What did you put on the cover title? Yeah. What?
Addressing negative user upload.
Okay.
What you told me last time.
8 pub.
That's it. I got the notification.
You got it.
Yep.
I take it there's one person on.
Yeah.
And that's you. Echo. Huh? Echo. Somebody gets on, you have to do that. We have to do that over. Echo.
Damien just got on.
What's up, Damien? Long time. Hey, I never had. I don't know if you heard me or not, but I remember the last time I had you requested those songs for your brother. So when he comes home, let me know, and I can play those songs and dedicate that night for your brother. Or if you let me know, I can also email you those songs, or you can have them for yourself. That way, I can play him for when he comes home, or you can play for him for when he comes home.
Darlene said hello, and Marquino Listo is on.
What's up, Máquina Listo? What's up, Darlene?
Marquino Listo put on here and full support of Jason.
What's up, Máquina Listo? Yeah, I'm getting on because I'm tired. My phone I don't get to pick. Until my lady or my kid gets home. I have them put on whoever's live and they'll comment for me. But on my phone, like in the middle of the night, I'll get on, and I don't get to pick who I listen to. And see, watch.
Addressing negative user data.
Oh, yeah, that's me. So I want to talk about this individual because I'm tired of getting on YouTube. Huh?
Damien?
Yeah.
It's been a while, and I for sure let you know I got your number.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead and text me. That's way I can save your number, and then we can and let me know. Let me know what's up. All right, so I want to address this negative shit. So when I first my phone, this dude APA came up on my phone, and the first thing I heard was I'm pushing a positive channel, and this and that. I don't remember. I just remember hearing a positive channel, and the first content I heard was cool. So all right, cool. I'll subscribe because my phone will let me subscribe to people, but it won't let me unsubscribe. So I had my kids unsubscribe to them because all this shit, but it keeps popping up on my phone in the middle of the night, and he just negative, man, made me regret even subscribing to him. But even though I'm unsubscribed to him now, he's still popping up on my phone. And it wasn't for Josh, Boxer, Rojo, Gunner. It wasn't for them, honestly. And most of their subscribers comes from them on my channel. I think those are the only ones that I'm subscribed to. If I'm subscribed to somebody else, I don't know. But every once in a while, I'll get somebody that just pops up. Like when April popped up on my phone, and I dug the first one because he was talking about pushing a positive message. Now I know sometimes I get on my channel and I talk about my story, which the other day in my life I forgot to mention that a couple medical stuff that I went through and more stuff that I still got to go through. But when I talk about my story, it's something negative, but I'm talking about it for a positive outcome, like a lot of these other channels. So, when I first heard this dude content, that was the only time I heard him. I was like, all right. So I went down and subscribed to my phone. And then after that, it's nothing but negative. You know, it's kind of weird when you got some dude infatuating over some other dude talking about his people. I don't dig that shit. But his character, every time he pops up, he became negative, where it makes me not even want to turn on my phone and go through, listen to YouTube at night, because it keeps popping up and I can't pass it up. You know, I have to listen to whatever my phone gives me. So, but I just hit up somebody, how, you know, to be able to block them or stop him from coming up. And after my wife gets home, I want to have her do it for me. But you know, that's what I want to address right now. Man, this dude got to realize this is YouTube. You know, ain't nobody making this big deal all because of him. So his character reminds me of somebody that I know that was very close to me. Pretty much acting the same way as him, you know, just thinking everybody's against them. So the other day, which stamped it for me, because the other day he did this rant. This rant was just nothing but negative, all shit talking, saying he was going to expose this dude, and so my lady was here and she was commenting what I want her to comment. Well, a couple of nights went by. I'm listening on my phone, and I don't know if it was a live he was doing at that time or an old live that he did after that. Somebody was talking. Matter of fact, one of my followers, one of my YouTube families, I should say, was commenting on there, and he goes, "Yeah, you're one of his trolls. You're one of his trolls." And this dude, triple OG, I have no clue who he is, but somebody sounds like he's negative too. I don't know the dude. I have no clue. But you see, yeah, you're one of his trolls, and he mentioned my name. Remind you, it's like 2:00. I had nobody commenting for me, so I don't know if it was actually live or an old live. He was speaking of that, his trolls. He said he mentioned DJ No Evil. He was commenting on my live the other day, and I know who you are. I know who you are. You're one of triple OG's fake accounts. That right there alone stamped everything I was thinking about, you know, about this person. And this YouTube drama, man, just, you know, ain't no joke. It's pointless. Honestly, it's pointless for this dude to think everybody's against him. So it reminds me of this person's character that I know firsthand. The way he's talking, and I could picture him in my head, you know, the way he's talking. I could picture him just like looking, you know, a bunch of different places, looking, you know, off the wall. So anyways, he reminds me of this person that I know. They got heavily on, I don't want to say anything where YouTube will block me off, but pretty much a tweaker. And he started all this shit, you know. He was talking about how he thought there was microchips behind his eyes, starting certain stuff with my lady. And during the time before my incident, you know, I went over there a couple of times and confronted him, and he denied it. And then he started messaging on Facebook saying, you know what, I want to take this person, needs to be taken care of. I sent somebody to take care of her. Huh? Okay. And this person is in charge of this. This person's in charge of this. This person is sending all the Bluetoothers after me. So I went and confronted him. And of course he denied it. I said, I got the proofs. And then, you know, I went to go show him the proofs, and, you know, he fell to the ground like if I was to hit him, which, you know, that was never my intention. But after my incident, he started acting up again. So I went to this where this person was at. Then all of a sudden he felt froggish and wanted to come after me. Being that I didn't have, I don't know if I had my prosthetic or not, but that I'm blind with one leg. Then all of a sudden he felt froggish and tried to come after me. But luckily at that time,
Darlene, but he's just wishing he had a lady like here.
who?
Darlene.
Thank you. And luckily I have my two sons next to me. One of my sons at the time was only 13, but he's a big boy. He's taller than I am, and solid, just solid. And my oldest son was next to me, and but his own son, this person's old son, is the one that wound up stopping him. Jumped on him, and at this time I was pissed off. I was like, you know what, let him go. If I catch his arm, I'm snapping it. Because I got up, growing up, I had a little experiences, but I did get into mixed martial arts. And I remember when I was little, I used to tell everybody, I know karate. And to them back then, it was a joke that, but I was actually telling the truth. But after a while, I figured, I'm just let it go, So, but this dude, he's off the wall. He just, he needs to let it go. And the stuff he talks about half the time don't make sense. I want to expose this person. I want to expose this person. He needs to just let it go and worry about his own channel. Stop worrying about another man and what another man's saying about him, which honestly, this other channels doesn't even acknowledge this person like he's thinking they do. And I don't know, just this whole negative shit is doesn't enthuse me. So I figured out I want to have my lady block him and hide any one of his anything he does. This way it stops coming up on my phone in the middle of the night, and I have no choice but to listen to his bullshit pretty much. And it just I heard some other YouTube little things back and forth, but it was nothing major, not like this dude. It happened, it was only like 1 or 2 videos and they were done with it. And but this dude's not letting it go. He's ridiculous, uncalled for, and honestly I shouldn't be wasting my breath on this dude, but the reason why I'm bringing it up because I know most of you guys know exactly who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about, APA family or whatever he calls us, Al, whatever. He's a joke. Honestly, he's a joke, and he needs help, huh?
Someone whose name is Low.
Uh-huh.
But my brother really subscriber came from Holy
Bilo?
Yeah.
What's up, Bilo? Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, homie hangout is real. He's became a friend, and I appreciate him a lot. Matter of fact, he did something about drama the other day, and he had everything on the money. Exactly what he said. I agree with pretty much the whole. I think he made 5 points of it, and he spoke nothing but the truth about it. And but yeah, this negativity that this dude's putting out there, he's gonna lose subscribers. He thinks by putting this person on blast, but honestly, what he's doing, he's putting himself on blast that he got a problem or he got an infatuation. Talking about this dude, talking about his pipa, and come on. Huh? He's what? Yeah, so he's pretty much, I don't know if he's doing it just to get more subscribers, but I had before this breakdown that he's having, I had subscribed to him because it came up on my phone, and first thing he said, something about his channel's about positivity, but that was it. Ever since then, I heard nothing but negative out of him. So I unsubscribed to him, and now I know how to stop him from coming up on my phone in the middle of the night. But he's a joke, and he seriously got some kind of issue. I don't know if it's a drug issue. I don't know if it's a mental issue, or he's doing it just trying to gain subscribers by starting shit with other people.
Make people believe something that's not true.
Yeah, try to make people believe something that's not true, which he's not even making sense 90% of the time.
They want me to get some-
What's up, Josh? And so, huh?
Juan Gonzalez?
Uh-huh.
I agree with you, bro. I didn't like coming on YouTube, listening to people crying. And
Yes, thank you.
cry around and urge. I want to learn and maybe get some knowledge or just chill.
Yes, thank you. I completely agree with you. What's his name again?
I think it's pronounced Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez. I completely agree with you. YouTube shouldn't be about negativity. It shouldn't be about nothing like that. You should be able to get on YouTube to enjoy yourself, not to listen to all this ratting and negative stuff.
Bilo,
Uh-huh.
but I would like to tell you that you are a true inspiration on how you handle the challenges of life.
You know what, Bilo? Thank you. I appreciate that. And I honestly, I got no choice but to keep pushing forward and be grateful for what I do got, not what I don't got. That's plain and simple. There's no other way to do that. Because if I look at it any other way and look at what I don't got anymore, it's going to do nothing but bring me down. So,
Richard
uh-huh.
Downey, salute Sino people.
Saludos. But yeah, my whole thing about this dude, APA family, he has some kind of, I don't know, is it drug addiction or mental illness, but he's ruining himself. And it's sad. It's sad that he's ruining himself, and he's worried about supposedly all these people looking down on him, starting stuff with him, 5 against 1. And like I said, I'm glad that when my wife gets home, she's going to hide him from this way he will stop coming up on my phone in the middle of the night and block him. He keeps coming up on my phone. Earlier, I was on my phone, nobody was here, and I was on my phone, and he came up again. He had some live earlier, and again, he's tripping off this other individual that I am subscribed to, talking about his pipa and his, one of my YouTube family, one of my biggest supporters was on there, and telling him, pretty much he needs to get over it. And he goes, no, you're just one of his trolls and this and that. And like I said the other day, now that Josh is on too, you can hear this. I want to say like 2 nights ago, after his rant, like I said, I had my lady commenting, on his stuff. And somebody had commented, you're just, one of his trolls. And then speaking of that, and I wasn't commenting. I don't know if it was one of his old lives after his rant, or if it was one of his, or he was live at the time. I have no clue. But he turned around and said something on, speaking of that, or, yeah, that reminds me, DJ Sino Evil. He goes, I know who that person is. That's OG, Triple OG's, one of his fake accounts. I didn't know that. Shit. But honestly, this dude, OG, Triple OG, I have no clue who he is. Luckily, he's never came up on my phone. The reason why I say that, because just from what he's saying, he sounds negative too. But I don't know this person. I never heard of his contact. So I have no clue. So I don't want to speak on something I don't know about.
Juan,
Uh-huh.
if you tell him something, he doesn't want to hear LOL.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And he does that. and he'll talk shit, and he'll sit there and tell whoever's on, get the fuck out of here. He's negative, he's just pure, absolute negativity, and I can't deal with negativity, especially, in my life. I got to do and look at nothing that's positive. But like I was saying earlier, certain things, I say, when I tell my story, is a negative story, but it's a negative story to push a positive issue, to push something positive out of my negative. So pretty much I'm making it a positive out of my negative, which a lot of these people that I do follow, that's their contest. They push something positive out of their negative, out of their experiences, out of their stories. They're saying it with a positive agenda, and I can appreciate that. And when this person first came up on my newsfeed, like I was saying earlier, that was the first thing I heard, that it's a positive channel, but that was one contact I ever heard. Then after that, he just nothing but negative.
He sounds like the type of guy who thinks he's all that, and that he can talk shit all he wants, and that he just wants to be famous, and that he just wants to feel some kind of fame, and that
Yes,
he thinks he's all that.
you absolutely. Who said that?
I did.
Oh, I thought somebody wrote that. But yeah, my daughter's absolutely right. So, this ain't a long video, nothing like that. A little bit of good news. I did finally get to stand up last night for about 30 seconds. And then my knees started giving out on me. Or I shouldn't even say my knees, my femur part, because they took bone graft out of my good femur to pack up my bad femur. So I did get to stand up last night for about 30 seconds. I tried it today, but I wasn't too strong. But if I am able to stand up, I'm going to go live later on around 6. If I'm able to stand up and be able to get onto the wheelchair and have one of my kids take me out there to my equipment, then I will be on tonight, do a little mix or something. And but it depends if I'm able to get up. My son's going to be coaching at that time, which by the time I'm done, he should be home. This way, if I can't stand up out of my wheelchair, my son just picked my 17-year-old son just picked me up, throw me over his shoulder, put me back on the bed. So, that's not an issue when my son's here. But during that time, he won't be here. He'll be coaching my his nephew, my grandson team. So, but yeah, I just want to get on real fast and address this dude, APA or APA family. He says Al. Huh? Yeah.
I didn't catch that. But the brothers, me, Manuel, DJ. It's after the parentheses, he put it's a good man. DJ is a good man. Straight up, homeboy could have 10K views. His stories of life before his accident, but that's not his deload.
Thank you, Josh. Homie hangout. Hey, honestly, you've been a blessing to me from the jump, and I appreciate everything you do for me. And that's real talk. There's no doubt about that at all in my mind. And it's just and your context, your channels is nothing but positivity, and I love that. I love that, and that's what my channel is more about. Playing music and showing people what I can do blind, and telling my story. And I would like to get more people to come and tell their personal story, how they've been impacted by drunk driving or a drunk driver. The ones that has hit me up has had open cases, and I'd rather not do anybody that has not do anybody. That sounded wrong. That came out wrong. Not do anybody, but I don't want to have anybody on my channel that has an open case. As a matter of fact, about 2 weeks ago, I did have somebody give me a call, and you heard the tears in his voice, or I heard them anyways. And Matter of fact, he's not even from California. I'm not gonna say what state he's from, nothing like that, or his name. The reason why, because he has an open case. He's out on bail right now, and he said, you know, straight up, he goes, I want to tell my story. I don't care who hears it or if it's gonna ruin me. You know, I'll say the same thing in court. But I told him, you know what, just to be sure, I'll wait until after it's all said and done. And so on his case, he was the driver, and 2 people wind up dying due to him driving intoxicated. And you can hear the regret in his voice. And but due to respect to him and the other people in the other car, their families, I'd rather not, just in case, like, you know, I don't got too many subscribers. So, you know, I know a lot of people won't hear, you know, his side. Well, you know, obviously he knows who I am. So my subscribers gone up. And so I don't know if his family, if the victim's family knows who I am, but, you know, just to be on the safe side, I'd rather not, you know, jeopardize anybody's being as an open case, his case or the victim's case, or, you know, respect for him and the victim's families, being that there was 2 people that wanted to pass away due to somebody driving drunk. And that's the most I'll say. You know, he told me more about it, you know, more about the story and everything. And but you know, did have a couple people hit me up to tell their stories. Unfortunately, there was open cases on them still. There was one of them, or 2 of them, that happened literally close to me, and had to do with 2 of them that 2 children that passed away. One person I was trying to get on, and I found out that after I got a hold of the sister, found out that the case was still open. So, you know, I backed off from that. But, you know, I do want to get more people on. So if you guys know anybody that wants to get on and tell their story, as long as the case is closed, as long as it's not an open case, I would love to have them on to hear somebody's stories. Yeah.
There was 2 comments recently. We can talk about that. The homie hang up.
Yeah.
The OG has his role in YouTube world. Some like it, some hate it, some switch it up. Some are scared, but at the end of the day, he's a content creator, and like all of us, whoever likes it watches.
Yeah, Josh, you know, honestly, as long as there's no negativity, I'm down to listen to him. You know, if he's pushing a positive message, you know, I'm down to listen to him. But, you know, if there's any kind of negativities in his stories or in his well, you know, telling a negative story to make something positive out of it, that's a different story. But there's negativity like towards another person or anything like that, I'm cool with his, you know, with his channel. You know, that's not what I'm about. You know, I'm not about any kind of negativity. And that's what I think YouTube, you know, YouTube should be about entertainment. YouTube is about a lot of these channels, reality, you know, reality stories that's turning their reality into a positive. And was there another comment, babe, you said? You said there was 2 of them?
Yeah, we will, but I'll be pulling up on your lives on the regular because I need more people like you with a strong positive spirit and outlook on life in my own life, so I can hear from in the next.
Cool, thank you, Bilo. As a matter of fact, Josh Bilo said that he subscribed to me from your channel, which most of my subscribers are from your channel, and Rojos as well. So yeah, right now going live right now is mostly because of all this negative stuff going around YouTube right now. And it's all being caused, from what I know of anyways, it's all being caused just from this one person. And
this is being caused started something that didn't have to be started in the first place. He just wants people to empathize with them and have negative thoughts about other people that aren't true.
Somebody put that?
I did.
Oh.
You know what,
You got to tell me somebody puts it or you. Yeah. But yeah, my daughter's absolutely right. And you know, a lot of it could be being caused because he's just trying to gain subscribers. But honestly, that's the wrong way to go about it. But you know, it's true. A lot of people say, you know, people are attracted to negative drama, attention, but YouTube shouldn't be about that. You know, YouTube should be more about entertainment, something positive, you know, and like everybody I follow, you know, everybody I subscribe to. I got a couple good friends now since I've been listening to YouTube, and it's crazy the way I started listening to YouTube is that, you know, I had my channel for like a year and a half, 2 years. I'm not sure how long I had my channel, but you know, I would get on, you know, and play music, put some mixes up, and then one of my friends sent me a YouTube link, and it was a link with a interview. I forgot who it was, but I was like, hey, you know what? I like this. So, come to find out, this person ended up knowing people that I knew, and next thing you know, more stuff started popping up, and I listened to it. Hey, you know what? I like this person's message. Subscribe, and then it led me to I messaged Josh, the homie hangout, on his Instagram, and I pretty much told him my situation, and he's like, hey, you know what? I think we should do an interview. So check out my interview on the homie hangout, and I'm not sure the name of it. If you're still on, Josh, put the name of the video on or the link. I don't know how that works, and so that's how I started listening to YouTube, because before that, I never really listened to YouTube but for music. Like when I was driving a diesel, and diesel didn't have no CD player, didn't have no Bluetooth. So what I would do, I would get on iTunes, Pandora, YouTube, and connect it to the Bluetooth from my GPS, trucker's GPS, to the speakers. But that was before my accident. After my accident, you know, I get on YouTube and play music and tell my story and stuff like that. But I didn't start actually listening to YouTube until I got a link sent to me, because my phone only accepts links. I can't pick and choose what I listen to on my phone, unfortunately, because, you know, this dude APA keeps popping up in the middle of the night when I'm, you know, awake, everybody else is sleeping. I was like, man, I want to, you know, click out of it and listen to something else, because it's just negative shit. You know, he's infatuated with a certain individual, probably because he got a big peep eyes. He keep putting up out there. But honestly, I don't think it's that. I think this dude got a mental issue or a drug problem. And, you know, just unfortunately for him, you know, this person needs help. You know, he needs help. And the people that are egging him on shouldn't be. What they should be doing is trying to get him help. He keeps saying his lady will get on. And like my wife said, you know, his lady should turn off the Wi-Fi on him. You know, that'd be an embarrassment, you know. But, you know, it's a whole different relationship. Who knows? She might be supporting it. Who knows? You know, it's something I can't speak on because I don't know. But what I do know is this person needs help. This person needs help, and he's bringing a lot of negativity to YouTube drama. You got all these rappers, you know, passing away, all these people passing away, and he's not helping the situation at all. You know, instead of making it something positive, you know, out of certain situations, or try to make something positive, he's making it worse. All because he's on some kind of trip. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call this live. I'm gonna, if I can get up and transfer onto the wheelchair around 6 o'clock, I'm gonna go to my music, to my equipment. I'm gonna pick a folder and do a quick little 30-minute mix or something, or just play some songs. You know, like oldies, for example, ain't made to be mixed. But you know what? What I might do, I might go on there and play. Yeah, I think I know what music I'm gonna play. It's not gonna be a mix. I'm just gonna play certain songs, and then that's if I'm able to get up and transfer onto my wheelchair and have one of my kids take me out there. When I get off, my son will be home from coaching, and he'll be able to put me back on the bed if I'm not able to stand back up. But yeah.
Before you get
Uh-huh.
want to post 2 comments,
Uh-huh.
and they're separate.
Uh-huh.
One of them, he put, I honestly think his girl left him, bro, because his girl hasn't been on the lives I usually watch, and she used to be there. And then his next comment said, because remember he was crying about Gunnar running his marriage.
Yeah. But you know what? You're absolutely right. Matter of fact, I remember on that rant, and this was literally, that rant was, he did a couple short clips that came up on my phone. This one I was still subscribed to him. And then that rant came up on my phone. Then that's when I woke up my lady was sleeping. I woke her up, said, man, this dude's fucking tripping. Comment this. Which later on he said that I was one of Triple OG's fake accounts. But if you remember right, in that rant, he said that that his lady told him that 11-inch pipa, I'll leave you for 11-inch pipa. That what might have ruined his marriage. She probably left him for looking for an 11-incher. But again, I'm just talking shit. You know, I don't know the case. But he did say that on that rant. If you remember right, he did say that. And that rant just proved, okay, I don't know. My lady was half asleep. I was trying to get her to tell me, what's this dude doing? But in that rant, what I heard was, it sounded like he was walking around, looking, staring in the wall, staring up in the sky, staring. Then he was at work. I wouldn't be surprised if he lost his job because of that. But, you know, it's just, unfortunately, that this individual is having this mental breakdown on YouTube. He's embarrassing himself. And the people that are supporting him should be supporting him in a different way, not supporting him and egging him on to embarrass himself, or they're having fun making him embarrass himself. And he doesn't even realize it, to the point where he's not embarrassing himself. He thinks he's doing something good. He thinks he got all this proofs, but he's talking about all this proofs, but can't prove it. You know, he's proving it by words. Words ain't shit. You know, words can mean anything. You know, I can sit there and tell a story that, true story. Check this out. Me and Jennifer Lopez back 20 years ago. Oh, we were an addict. She has my kid. You know, those babies ain't from whatever that singer dude's name, the real dad is. And I can sit there and say, you know, those are my babies. But, wow, real facts. But that's me talking shit. You know, that's not the truth. Even though it'd be nice if it was the truth. But anyways.
Richard?
Yeah.
Richard put, with respect, always from Dexter.
Uh-huh.
In Dublin, Ireland, your health is your wealth. So take good care, cut the negative away.
Yes.
And let the positive grow. Blessings to you all.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And but yeah, as I was saying, you know, that's one thing that on that rant, you know, he's all these people that supported him, and or I don't know if they're actually supporting him, or he just thinks that they're supporting him.
310 some coaches.
Who?
310 some coaches.
Oh, what's up, 310 SoCal, huh? Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, go ahead, bitch. Okay. So, I got an hour right here. So, as I was saying, this negative YouTube stuff that this individual is causing, love you, bud. Okay, that he's causing is uncalled for. Maybe to the point where, man, I want to stop listening to YouTube at night. And a lot of these YouTubers that I am just subscribed to, I'm only subscribed to, I think 5 people or 6 people now. Makes me not want to turn off the phone, my phone at night, listen to YouTube as everybody's sleeping. YouTube is the only thing but I don't get to pick. It's whatever comes up, I have to listen to, and he keeps coming up. But now that I know how, when my wife gets home, how to hide him from coming up on my phone, or block him from coming up on my phone, I'm going to do that, because I'm tired of this negativity stuff. So, and the funny thing is, the people who's being negative about ain't really even acknowledging him. They're, he's even he's saying, he needs help. This person needs help. So, but as I was saying, I want to go ahead and cut this live short. I want to be on. If I'm able to transfer myself onto the wheelchair during the time, my son's going to be coaching his nephew. He coaches his nephew, and by the time he comes home, I'll be coming back to the room, and he'll be able to pick me up, put me on the bed if I'm not able to stand up. But if I'm able to stand up and transfer myself onto the wheelchair, I have one of my kids take me out there to my equipment, and I'll be on. I'll play. Matter of fact, I know what I'll play. It won't be a mix. It's just going to be some cool music. I'll surprise you guys with it if I'm able to get up and transfer myself to the wheelchair. It'll be around 6 o'clock. Like I said, my son will be at practice already. So my son goes from school, comes home, goes to his own practice, goes straight to my grandson's, my granddaughter's practice, his nephew, his niece. And then from there, comes home, does his homework, transfer me to the chair, to the bed. But like I said, last night, felt good. I was able to stand up for a good 20, 30 seconds. Tried it earlier today a couple times. My femur didn't feel strong enough to stand up. But, I let it rest again. Maybe I can do it. If I'm able to do it, I'll be on, play some music tonight. If I'm not able to do it, then I'll see you guys. I know for sure by Friday I'll be able to do it right here by my feet, Betty. So hopefully I can do it, though. Hopefully I can do it. I'll go back live around 6 o'clock and play some music. So hopefully everybody watch for me to get on tonight around 6. If I don't get on, it's because I wasn't able to transfer myself onto the wheelchair. If I do get on, cool. That means I was able to. So with that said, remember, everybody, tell your loved ones you love them before you leave the house, because you're not guaranteed to make it home, as I know this firsthand. And be a blessing. Stay blessed. I'm out.